Yo, what's going on, gang? As you can see by the picture, we are covering ranked play today. This shouldn't be a long video, but as you've noticed, if you've watched the channel the past couple weeks, I'm taking a little bit of a break from ranked. Not because I was tired of ranked, because not enough things were being changed, not enough things were being fixed, and it started to kind of get stagnant. And this is going to be for multiplayer and Warzone. I think the biggest problem we see right now was map rotation. They got rid of rewind and they added hacienda, and I'm gonna go ahead and just like assume at least 80% of the player base hates that switch. Like every time hacienda's on the board, people are voting that out. It's like red card and hacienda are the two maps no one wants to play. So what they did, they added bounty and dealership to the rank play rotation. They said it's for an evaluation period ahead of major 2. The only time they can add new maps to COD is after a major. So there's 4 majors every year in the CDL, in the Call of Duty League, where the professionals go through and they play, whatever, for, I think it's like 250,000, whatever, to add up to $1 million at the end of the year for their prize pool. So they can't add these maps right before a major, because then they'll have to play these maps and they don't know them. And we play ranked all the time, play it every day, we learn the maps, whatever. These guys are playing for like big boy money, the best players in the world. They can't just like up and learn the map. They have strats for every map and lanes and rotations, so it makes sense why they can't add maps as frequent as we would want, per se. But it's good that they're actually like addressing that, hey, we're going to go ahead and do it ahead of Major 2. Major 1 just ended last weekend, so it was a perfect time to do it. So we have these 2 maps coming in, which is big. That's big for multiplayer ranked. I don't think weapon balancing is going to become too much of a thing in multiplayer ranked. Usually the meta weapon stays. You don't really see a big meta switch. Maybe towards the end of the season you'll see one. But usually in multiplayer ranked, the meta will stay the same throughout the lifespan of the game. Now in Warzone, that's not the case. That's what makes Warzone so fresh. Warzone, the meta is constantly evolving, updating, changing. But right now it's not. The only big change we've seen is really the nerf on the XM4. But even then, we didn't really see too many major buffs that made everything feel a little bit more viable. I go back to this a lot. Sometimes I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but the reality of it is Modern Warfare 2019 had some of the best weapon balancing I think we've ever seen in a COD. And right now it's kind of hard to do because there's too many guns. I think if Warzone's going to continue to like be a thing, like if they really want to step it up, like ranked player or not, they're gonna need to keep the movement. Omni movement's gonna have to stay this like increased speed and movement, and they're gonna have to simplify it down in terms of amounts of guns. Man, there's too many loadout options to choose from. So going into ranked, you have these guns that aren't changing. The meta pool's stagnant as all get out. It's frustrating. It's super duper frustrating. I feel like it's different in multiplayer. Whatever the meta is, the TTK is so fast, everything beams. Like that's the difference. In multiplayer, everything rips. You can go in with any gun and have a fair chance to do really well. In Warzone, that's not the case. You have to use one specific gun, and it's like, I just think that's just unfair for the player base. I think it's going to kill ranked as well. I think they did a great job with the crossplay iteration going in for consoles. That's huge. I mean, if you strive to make top 250 in COD, if ranked something you want to do, you try to make a career out of it. Other than a PC, I'm sure you have one of the next gen consoles, a newer console. I know I do, for that reason, for crossplay reason, which is convenient as all get out, but it doesn't solve everything. It's like you can get rid of hackers, but there's always going to be another problem. I feel like that's one thing like we should have learned in the past 5 years of COD, right now especially, are the amount of issues that pile up, and we try to target the first one, and if this is fixed, everything will be fixed, and then that's fixed, and then it's more and more and more and more. Maybe we just can't be pleased. I have no idea, but I can see the effort and attempt from Treyarch to make the difference, to revive ranked. Multiplayer ranks getting a revival, and hopefully Warzone's going to as well. They mentioned that we are getting a big weapon balancing patch here soon. So hopefully that will make the difference. But if you guys have any sort of idea of what you think could change or what could come, leave me in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. If you're new to the channel, enjoy the content, hit that sub, crush a like. We should be back to playing. If we're not playing ranked tomorrow, we'll probably play Friday night, and I'll try to stack up some ranked play content and get that out to Gangy. I got a few concepts on videos I want to upload for multiplayer ranked, and if we see the weapon balancing patch for Warzone ranked, we'll hop in. But my goal for that's really to wait till they get rid of Urzikstan, because that map's, you know, DD mega doo doo for real. So I catch y'all tomorrow for another hitter. Let's get it.